Well, you know, above the bedrock,
you gotta lie in it.
above the bedrock of universal humor, there's a common heritage of mankind.
Oh my
And it's
God.
understood everywhere. Everywhere lies the topsoil formed by the erosion of the national life.
Exit. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Save
come
the
on, you
shot. I don't
guys,
know
help
what-
me out here.
Him.
Help me out.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I don't know either.
Smudge him off. Someone
Yeah.
smudge him off. Take a
What?
shower.
Take a shower. You need to take a shower. Looks like you need a shower. You've been to our YouTube page?
Not recently, no. Why?
Yeah.
What's on there?
I don't know. I was just gonna check it out real quick here. Let's see. Let me know if you can see this.
I prefer gallery view in the Zoom. That way we're both equal.
yeah.
It's a safe space.
I know. We got to consider that. I don't think about it enough. Okay. Here's our YouTube page.
What? That does not look like our YouTube
No,
page.
this is not. Wait, hold on a second. View your channel. There it is. Yeah, so somewhere, let's see, where's it at? Oh, playlists. So I've got all these categories. Some are not public.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why. Why am I here? Oh yeah. Tape archives. Reel-to-reel archives.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you've seen the I don't like that word, but plethora, a plethora of archived music available to anybody. This is for free, man.
Mm-hmm.
We've got this.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at these reel to reel. These are old. Here's a 1958 Arlee Powwow. Let's check it out. Want to listen to it?
Sure.
Here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
1958.
Did I say 59? 1958. Notable singers on there, apparently, according to the box where the reel was contained. Louis Nine Pipe, Happy Nine Pipe. Brothers. Yeah. He had another brother. I can't remember his name right now for some reason. But yeah. I don't know if this is them, but it sounds like it. Yeah. 7.5 speed reel to reel. Anyway. Yeah. That song is like pushing the beat, ain't it? It's almost on the beat.
Yeah, it's almost on the beat.
Not quite. How old were you in 1958?
Oh, shit.
That was a war dance at the annual Indian 4th of July celebration at Arlee, Montana.
Yeah.
I see we have out there Louis Nine Pipe,
Yep.
Louis McDonald, Happy Nine Pipe, and a boy that I don't know. He's from another reservation.
The boy I don't know. Anyway. Oh, back in it. Is this the same song? They have a really long pause between the tail. Oh no, it's a different song. These songs are still sung.
Not like this though.
Not like this though. That's true. Not like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds like a goat dance song.
Gourd dance. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to make that known to the listener. This is YouTube Tribal Research Specialist YouTube page. And if you look at the tape collection that I got on here, playlist, it is quite extensive.
It's extensive. You've said that a couple of times.
I know, yeah. But I just want to make sure that people are aware they can. Yeah, go ahead.
The listener, do we attract the type of listener that wants to hear Arlee Celebration 1958? Or do we attract land acknowledgement people?
I think it's a mixed bag, you know. It's a mixed bag. But anyway, I'm just scrolling through these. I got a bunch more. I just been lazy, you know, for the last couple years. I haven't got to it.
You've just been lazy teaching at the University of British Columbia.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't have time for uploading YouTube videos.
I know. That's a
Shandin, you gotta quit thinking about yourself.
So selfish.
You're so selfish.
Have you produced any YouTube videos yourself? Or kept a channel?
I had a channel for a little bit.
Yeah.
It was mainly when I was doing like the jiu-jitsu thing and like I had like tournament videos and stuff on there. And but
that's work, ain't it?
It is a lot of work.
It's hard work. I commend people who can maintain and actively engage with an audience via YouTube. That's hard work, man.
It's hard work.
Hey, what you got today?
Nothing. I don't have anything today.
Why not?
You I don't know. You messaged me and said, let's record soon. I said, right on.
I thought okay. Well,
I always got topics. I always got nonsense, you know. So
well, here I'm gonna do something. This is gonna be
okay.
I want to do something.
It's not a long form joke again, right?
Oh, that last episode, that was too much, man. I was going off. Wait,
it's also, are we not gonna compose a round dance song while we're on here?
That was fun, man. I don't know about you. That was good stuff. I'm looking for a notebook. I don't see it. Hold on. I was gonna go back. Oh, this one goes back far enough. So I got this notebook I've been keeping for a number of years, and I started looking through it, and I had some questions in it that I jotted down at the time, and I thought this would be interesting to see what my thoughts were back in 2005. I don't have that. I don't have that notebook, but I have this 2000. It goes from 2011 to present.
That will make it work.
I mean, I want to know what was on my mind at this time. I got a lot of stuff.
I want to know what was on your mind.
Okay.
I need to know what was on your mind.
This is, let's see, the first half, it's mostly notes from a class I was sitting in, just some garbage I was writing down, some diagrams. Well, while I'm looking, give me a quick update on what you've been up to.
Well, when's the last time we recorded?
Oh, I got that right here. The last time we spoke, December 5.
Oh, okay. So we made it through the holidays?
Yeah, December January. Yeah, it's
always kind of a thing.
almost 2 months ago. Everything's same. That's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things are overall pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
We built the sweat here at the house, so
Oh, right on.
we got that going for us, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then as far as work, we got we were having some water and heat issues. We got resolved. Shampooed the carpet, rearranged the office, got a new desk. Like,
wait. Go back. You got a new desk.
got a new desk, yeah. And the office is more open concept now.
Oh, feng shuied it. Huh?
Good. Yeah, we feng shuied it a little bit. We got a smart board, so whatever.
Man.
The kids wrestling. We got Luke's wrestling, so we got wrestling we're doing, and
yeah,
all the other kids are just in school doing the school stuff. But I've been kind of pretty big right now on genealogy.
Yeah.
So I've been kind of doing some family tree stuff, and
oh, yeah.
I think partly for myself. So you ever notice, like, I don't know if this is like a trauma response or if it's like some sort of like maybe a psychologist can weigh in sometime and
listen to this and do some counseling.
There seems to be a thing with tribal people on reservations where they kind of reinvent their family history to have less trauma.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, in life, we know that there's people step out on each other. We know that there's abuse. We know there's all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So like sometimes kids have different parents and dads, and sometimes like a person you may have thought was a blood relation turns out they're not. They were just raised by your people because of situations at their home. So but this goes over time, right? Like over, like in some cases, it's like 100 years. Over 100 years, we've been kind of like, led to believe certain things, and then when you find out, you're like, well, actually, that's not even true. So this is what happened, and so I thought, I've never put together a family tree that was kind of bare bones. And when I mean bare bones, I mean like just my bloodline.
Yeah.
No adoptions, no like, and I'm not saying that adoption doesn't count. It's just that it's like a ground zero to start from, and then be like, okay, now this makes sense how we're related to these people, or how this happens here. Because when you do genealogy work, as I'm sure you know, it's usually not just it doesn't become just a pursuit of filling out a family tree. It's like you're learning a lot of stuff about things,
Yeah.
And I'm pretty lucky to have a grandmother still. So on her side, she's 91. So I have that. But then I also have we have so much access now to census records and early reservation stuff that now we can start to compare the oral history. But what I'm finding is that there was some pretty horrific stuff happening in the early reservation that sometimes we're kind of led to believe a certain thing, right?
Yeah.
Like I'll share one with you that I don't think is like crazy, but it gives you an idea.
Let's do it.
So my great grandfather, whom I knew, was the son of a emancipated slave and a Crow lady. So, yeah, right. He was born in 1907.
Okay, 1907.
Yeah, so his dad was kind of older, right? Like he was a fairly old guy. Like he was in his 40s or something, 50s.
Yeah, this just got interesting.
When he had my grandfather.
Okay.
And then my great grandmother, her name was Pine Fire, and she was the daughter of the famed Pretty Shield, right?
Okay.
So there's a book written about Pretty Shield. But anyway, Johnny Wilson was not raised by his mother or his father. He was raised by his grandmother. That's not crazy to think, right? That's kind of common.
So Johnny Wilson's mother was Pine Fire, but was raised by
Yep.
Pretty Shield.
Yep. Yeah.
Who's
I'm not.
who's the father?
His name was Charles Wilson.
Okay, he's the emancipated.
Yeah. So we just know that they called him Charles, but he was from the Wilson plantation in Missouri.
Huh.
So that's where the Wilson thing comes from. And without getting into like, I don't want people to think I'm like trying to talk bad about my own family, but it's not. Is
this reinvented trauma thing you're talking about?
Yeah. So this is the thing. This is the thing. I always wondered. I was like, well, how come he wasn't raised by Pine Fire?
Yeah.
And we were always told she died when she was young, and from one of the diseases it was tuberculosis or something. So
this would have been early 1900s, right?
Yeah. So Spanish flu, pneumonia, whatever, So then I kind of always just went with it because that was like the gospel according to my family, right?
Yeah.
And who are we to question our elders and all this stuff,
Yeah.
Well, after looking into like the census records and like household stuff, and then talking to my grandma and figuring out actually ways to ask questions now. So when I was younger, I just ask questions like simple questions get simple answers, right?
Yeah.
So now there's like, as an adult, you become more educated and more mature in how you word questions. And then also how you like decipher information, right?
Yes.
So I find out she was 51 years old when she died.
So not that young.
Not that young.
That's still young. I'm 51.
It's young for sure. It's young, but I mean, he was in his 20s, when he wasn't orphaned at all.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? He was in his 20s when she died. But
yeah.
So there's always this clean kind of version of she died young. She couldn't raise her kids. Grandma raised them, right? When the truth is actually much more relatable, is that she was in an abusive relationship. The grandparents took the kids.
Yeah.
She eventually remarries a Crow guy, and that's just pretty much it. She did get sick and she died.
Yeah.
But in my mind, it happened when she was a young mother.
Yeah.
But she was 51. She had lived a life, which I'm not trying to downplay anything. I think that's one tiny example of like how a family will kind of like reinvent everything. And I don't know if I'm not saying it's a bad thing either. I'm just saying when you get 4 or 5 generations into it though, and then you're like confused about stuff. And
yeah.
And then you're like, well, what's the real truth? Then so sometimes it's nice to put it down in a tree and like really just do the bare bones of it. And then you're like, things start to make sense again. And then from that, you can incorporate all the other stuff. And then it just it lies different in your mind,
Yeah.
So that's kind of been my thing lately. Mainly, another thing too is I was told my whole life we have Cree blood. And so people would always call us like Cree babies, or like they would even say Sahia. Sahia is like the Crow word for Cree, but I think a lot of tribes use that word.
Yeah.
So after doing this family tree and finding out where people were from, where people were enrolled, we have no Cree blood in us at all. Like none. So
it was a myth.
It was a myth. And I think what it was is because at one time the term Cree in Montana was kind of a generic term for like just another tribe,
Yeah. Yeah.
But it so happens to be a real tribe. So then
it also seemed like was a word used to indicate that the person was not full or half.
Yeah.
Was mixed. Was mixed.
Yep. That's
yeah.
So yeah,
that goes along the line of sort of that thing that a lot of people say, and it seems sort of not well, I don't know, you think about it and you can see how it could be true, but you're not sure. Everyone says, I come from a line of chiefs. I mean, somebody probably told them that. And they just, you don't question. You just say, okay, yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
But I mean, not everybody can come from a chief, you know?
No.
Or what kind of chief? I don't know.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like you said, you didn't want to knock anybody's family, and not like you don't want to disprove. No, you didn't. You didn't come from no chief.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
I'm getting
kinda
to the
silly.
point where I'm like fully okay with like arguing with my relatives, you know? So like they're like, well, this is what grandma told us. And I was like, well, grandma was wrong. I mean, she was a person.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
it happens. It happens. Don't matter just because it's grandma.
And then people are like, you don't have no respect, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, wow. We also don't come from their era. So the need to do that isn't there anymore. I'm okay with like brutal truths, right?
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
You're secure.
And, like, I don't want to repeat some of this stuff. So
Yeah.
We all know reservation life is hard, and it was harder at the turn of the century.
Yeah.
And so the last thing I want to do is perpetuate some of that stuff and keep going. But I can't do that until I identify it, until I say, hey, like do an inventory of like, here's our traumas, here's our all the chaos, and then figure out where like root problems come from. Because my only inheritance, just like many reservation people, has been to inherit trauma.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
To inherit dysfunction, you know. So I don't want to give that to my kids. So
yeah.
There's no probate hearings over historic trauma.
There's no probate over chronic depression and alcoholism. You don't get to divvy that up.
For us unallotted Indians, which is kind of like this is our only thing we get to hand off. No, I don't know. I know for a fact that if there's people from reservations listening to this, I know it's relatable, but it's also a hard subject for some people because, again, you don't want to offend grandma, you know?
Yeah, you don't want to. That's hard for people, man, especially when grandma said it, to sort of dislodge that. It takes a lot of evidence. And sometimes it can never be enough. It reminds me of the saying that I heard once. What was on another podcast? They said you can change. They were talking about like experts and things. You know, they said you can change the mind of 40 experts with one truth, but you can't change the minds of 40 fools with one truth. Is that the way it goes? I don't know. Anyway, saying that people who don't want to listen and open up to things, they're not going to, it don't matter what sort of evidence you place in front of them, it's just not going to happen. Could be the truest thing. It just ain't going to work. Yeah, that's interesting one. I was just looking at this, I must have been watching a movie when I took this note because it's related to what you're saying now about trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like I was watching a Vin Diesel movie. And I bet you can guess which movie it was. I think I can. I put a quote by Vin Diesel. I don't think that was his name in this movie. You keep what you kill. What movie was that? Riddick.
Saving Private Ryan? Riddick?
Riddick. This is Saving Private Ryan. No.
Well, also...
What?
I take a lot of pride in the fact that I've only watched a couple Vin Diesel movies.
What?
Yeah.
That's a point of pride?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I only watch in Caparzo, you know?
Caparzo. I've never seen it. Anyway.
It's not a movie. That's his name on Saving Private Ryan.
Was he in Saving Private Ryan?
Vin Diesel?
I didn't know that.
He's Caparzo.
What?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look at the pictures.
Remember, he tries to save the French girl, the little girl, and then he runs out onto the end of the building and he gets shot. He's like, I had to, Sarge. I had to, Captain.
Yeah.
She reminded me of my niece. And then boom. Gets him.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler. I don't know.
Spoiler.
Spoiler. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, I wrote. Yeah, you're right. And I didn't even recognize that was Vin Diesel. He's not all buff
Yeah.
then, is he? He's just like a regular dude, regular sized dude, right?
I mean, I don't. I think he's in relatively good shape.
You don't want to judge his physique or what?
Well, I mean, I
You
don't.
weird about it?
Was he jacked in Riddick?
You flipped the script on that one on me. Okay. Well, this is what I wrote about this. Yeah, it was one of the Riddick series. And I wrote this weird thing and I'm just trying to figure out what the heck I was meaning. So relating this to emotions, we try to eradicate them from our life. We essentially killing them. Like say depression, right? We want to get rid of our depression. We want to kill it from our lives. Yeah?
Mm.
We do that, right? Do you
Yeah.
agree? All right.
Yep.
So in the tradition of death, especially such as hunting, how does this relate? So if we kill depression, where does its remnants go? What the heck?
That's what you wrote in there?
That's what I wrote.
Man, chill out, dude.
And then I put a note for myself. Check on death via battle. What is the construct that resolves this with warrior conflict? What am I talking about here? What am I talking about? Maybe this is not a good one to launch up for.
Well, I think that's part of the fun is just read it. Just okay, read the whole
Okay.
should I call it a passage?
Let's call it a passage. Yes. I'm going to read this passage I wrote.
Surah? Read the whole surah again.
The surah. What is that? Okay. Quote, you keep what you kill. That's Riddick in one of his movies. Actor Vin Diesel. So this is what I wrote. Relating to emotion or vices, we try to eradicate them from our lives. We kill them. In this tradition on death, especially like hunting, how does this relate? If we kill, quote, depression, where does its remnants go? Check on death via battle. What is the construct that resolves this with warrior conflict? That's some important thought on that at that time, but what it is now.
You're trying to be okay. And what year was this?
This was fairly recent, actually, because I don't remember my other notebook is in my all the 2011 stuff is it skips from 2011 to 2000 to 2015 and then 2022. So this was 2022.
That was 2022.
yeah, 2022.
That's embarrassing.
Come on, man. There was some
we were doing the podcast in 2022.
We were. I'll tell you what episode we were doing at that time too. Yeah. 2000. Yeah. So I think this is what I was, because I think at that time if I look back in my notes, I was heavily investigating what was it here?
Vin Diesel's filmography.
No.
His catalog, if you will.
What was I investigating here?
Miranda's sitting here listening.
Like,
She's
what the
just
heck
laughing.
is this? I don't know what I don't have much before it. Then after it is a totally different subject. I don't know, man. I don't know.
To me, it sounds like you were trying to like correlate trauma from battle
Yeah.
and how to remedy it, and then you were wanting to use like warrior. How did warriors deal with it?
Yeah.
But then you're equating it to like, I guess, depression, huh?
I think that's what I was. I think that was my thought. So this might have been maybe I was thinking about the tradition of telling deeds, right? If we think about that tradition from the past, people would narrate what they did in battle. Of course, it's really hard for me to understand what the experience of battle was for warriors back in the 1800s versus soldiers in modern times sent off to like Vietnam and Afghanistan and Iraq, those kind of places. I don't know how those equate. So like
Well,
the
I mean,
issue with, oh god, yeah.
it might not be that we ever gonna know. It's
Yeah.
just, but maybe that's not the point.
Yeah, but I think that's where I was going to, was like there was this, well, what I think was this way where you warriors wanted to achieve these deeds, and sometimes that meant you're killing a person, not all the
Mhm.
time. That was probably, there was other things that as we talked about before.
But definitely one of them.
Yeah, and so in that idea of a human taking another human's life, there's got to be something that happens psychologically to a person. I think. I think. I
Well,
only. Yeah.
I would assume, yeah.
Yeah.
I would hope so. I would
Yeah.
hope
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
wouldn't be the same, you know?
And I can only imagine because of some of the responses of like people coming back from these modern wars who have these high level of PTSD, especially like combat veterans. They had experienced these things. Maybe it's beyond just the battle with the enemy, but all sort of like the collateral damage that they might have witnessed. I don't really know. I don't know. But I think that's what
Yeah.
I think that's what I was getting at was if you and I don't know, I haven't read a whole lot of narratives of past battles like from the 1800s, but the things that I have read is that these warriors would try to find people with like the nice stuff and go try to kill them so they could take their things. Yeah, that was just the
Mhm.
way it was.
Yeah.
So that idea of you keep what you kill, um, if you apply that to how they would remedy the sort of the psychological effects of war, um, what was the way to do it, or did in the past was there a level of acceptance of this sort of same PTSD in the past? I just don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't either. We're in over our heads on this one.
all from a Vin Diesel. Wait.
Man, you're the only person in the history of cinema that Vin Diesel has provoked abstract and philosophical thought.
I don't know.
Most
This
people are like, Vin Diesel's cool.
yeah, he's buff,
That's pretty
man.
much it. Yeah. You spiraled, man.
I did, man. I went way off on that one. It was just one little paragraph of a note. It doesn't do justice of some of
What's the
the.
next one? Let's go on to the next one
Oh,
because
okay,
I mean,
okay. Here's
I
here's
don't
a good
know.
one. Let's see. I just had it and then I lost it. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh no, that's not it. Where did it go? So uh here's an interesting quote I
Diary of a
pulled.
Wimpy Scholar.
Here's an interesting quote I pulled out of a podcast I was listening to. Maybe you can help me understand what I was talking about. The effects of ideology can conceal what they are in position to know from them.
Nope.
No, no, no. That's not enough
I don't know
detail
what
there.
you're. I don't know what you're talking about. Read it one more time.
The effects of ideology can conceal what they are in a position to know from them. Yeah, I don't
What
know.
it sounds like to me is like it's the Pharisees argument. It almost sounds like you're kind of going with that, which is like to quote our Christian brethren, um,
Yeah.
to refer to our Christian brethren. So that was Jesus' argument, right? Is that they're allowing doctrine and ideology to get in the way of true spirituality and understand in a relationship with God, right? And so
Okay.
And
That's
so
what they
it
said.
almost
That's what he
seemed.
said.
Well, I'm not verbatim for one.
Yeah.
He didn't speak English, American English.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
whole
yeah.
the is the principal idea of Jesus was that he was challenging the current state of religion in
Yeah.
Jerusalem, right, in Israel. So same thing. Martin Luther did the same thing, and with the Catholic Church, right? He said, "Hey,
Yeah.
you guys are getting all this stuff is getting in the way of all of this." So it almost sounds like you're kind of leaning towards that. I think like
That was
idea
that was a quote from someone. That wasn't me saying that. That was a quote.
yeah. Well, that was a horrible quote to write down because it's like real convoluted. So
It doesn't make sense. Let's move on.
it's not a clean. It's not a bumper sticker. That's
It's not
for
a bumper
sure.
sticker. Not a bumper sticker.
We need more bumper sticker quotes. That's what we need.
Okay, we need. Okay, let me find some bumper sticker quotes. Let's see. Let's see. The breakthrough. They break through the curtain that Western science puts there. No, that's not a good one. Let's see.
That's definitely a bumper sticker.
That's a bumper
Indigenous
sticker.
Scholar.
Yeah, it's an Indigenous Scholar one. Oh, here we go. This is an interesting one. I don't know who said it, but I wrote it down. I don't think we are spiritually mature enough to handle it.
That sounds like shit I say.
And I don't know what the reference was to or what, but around it is the reverse. What is a child's responsibility? No, that's not it. Okay, Indigenous people. I think this is me making a note about this thing. Let's see if it makes any sense. I'm just reading it raw here. Indigenous people talking about spirituality need censorship. Responsibility in the way we present this information. The trend is that the new learner or returned learner seems to be the first to talk about this as a form of credibility as a knower. Likely, yeah.
Keep going.
Likely, most community active Indigenous folks may not talk about this nor have the amplified experience. This is an issue, especially when outsiders are consuming this information. Now, we've hammered on this one a lot, I think.
I love it.
But we've kind of given it. This is what we've done, though. What do they say? You treat it with like your soft hands or your soft mitts. We haven't been that sharp about it.
Caped gloves.
The caped glove.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Soft mitts. You're on one today, man.
I don't know. Well, in other words, we've tried to be very diplomatic about it.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say this, like these, and when I say young people, I'm not talking about like age young, like just the learner, right? The problem with being a secondary cultural learner or language learner in your own community is different than being that of a cultural learner, secondary late learner in an academic setting. These people in the academic setting are out of hand, man.
Say it, man. Just say it.
They're out of hand. They're all just like, they're saying all this other crazy stuff, man. This is like the conch shell stuff and the like. It's just too much, man.
Well, I've made an observation about this just recently, and it
for the record, I'm guilty of this too.
Yeah, no. I mean, we can't talk about this without placing ourselves directly as the bearer of blame or a participant of it. We can't, man. So when we talk about it, we're not trying to point the finger. We're just trying to say, here's the issue. We're all part of it. Is that what you're trying to say? That's the soft mitts.
You killed it, dude.
Did I kill it? Like killed the conversation?
No, it's fine. It's good. I'm just saying I'm guilty. This difference between me is I got checked, right? So once I got checked and then I realized like, oh yeah, I am doing that.
Yeah.
I've been really self-conscious about it, and I don't want that to be my thing. In fact, aside from this podcast, I don't do anything anymore in that world, because that's just not where the work took me. It's taken me. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Well, I was thinking about this thing I wrote right here that you heard about.
Yeah.
Spirituality needs censorship. Now we've talked about this, about the antithesis of that, though. We're saying no, we shouldn't censor those kind of things. It should be free and wide and open to anybody, right? When we talked about, especially when we talked about recording things, remember?
Oh yeah, this is a topic.
This is a topic,
yeah,
because I think we said that, but I don't know if we exactly fleshed out exactly what, like, the different scenarios that are possible within that statement of, yeah, you ought to record stuff, but there's some things that happen that were not favorable, I guess.
Yeah, I think that statement is kind of like naive too, because we both come from the tape recorder time. So
yeah,
recording stuff was like a thing. It's like a chore. So like, I got to unwrap my tape. I got
yeah,
I got to write on the little label.
Yeah.
I got to put it in the tape player, which is loud. I got to make sure my batteries are, I got to take noise reduction off, because only losers record in noise reduction. So that's the whole thing, right? So like, and we didn't always carry our tape recorders. So although we advocate for it, we were also in situations where we just didn't have tape recorders. Like, so we weren't always recording. So this idea that we're not even in that situation because our mindset's different.
Yeah.
These young people, your phone, you can just record everything all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's times not to record, right? There's times to record. There's times to record and not share.
Yeah.
I think people tend to think that if you say, I'm going to record this, it's because you're going to share it. That's not necessarily the case all the time, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't drive around in my pickup and listen to Nicki Minaj and Justin Timberlake. I listen to pro-Indian music, you know? Like, so where did I get all that? How do I get it?
Yeah.
It's not on iTunes.
Right.
What am I supposed to listen to if I'm an Indian person, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. There's
if people didn't record, I'd be stuck listening to
Nicki Minaj and
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
The Minaj.
So that conversation we had, there's more to it than what we presented, I think, that we didn't quite get to.
Oh, there is. I think overall it's weird, because I would agree, yeah. For sure, you don't want to like post a bunch of stuff and record everything. Like sometimes, like, but how do you teach young people to like read the room, right? Like, there's just times, you don't need to record.
Yeah, that takes practical
because it would just kill the mood, you know?
Yeah, practical experience dictates. Yes,
but this like weird notion that like recording is somehow gonna like kill the spirit of whatever it is you're doing, or like chase off the spirits. Like, well, then if you're following a belief that weak, you shouldn't be doing it.
Although some people, like even older people, really heavily believe that, you know.
Oh yeah. But I think it just all comes back to having to hide and do your religion.
Yeah.
You don't want stuff getting out because it's all illegal. You can't do it. You're supposed to go in the mountains and do it and hide, and don't tell anybody. It's invite only. If you don't know, I think a lot of that comes from having to hide. It's illegal.
Yeah.
They're going to come and shut you down.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. I remember there was an instance where some ethnographer illegally, if you will, or on the sly, recorded some pretty heavy duty medicine things, you know. And then later that year, those two people that he had recorded their things, they ended up dying. And so that was attributed back to that situation where that shouldn't have been done. And and maybe it leads back to a deeper spiritual construct about those songs and how they ought to be handled and managed in a certain way. But that's like way beyond
Yeah.
the thing we were trying to talk about, I believe.
Oh, and then like we were actually kind of talking about stuff like this just now, but it's also like sometimes we have to look at other factors too, like were these people diabetic and just not taking care of themselves? And you know what I mean? Like, so like sometimes I think like one time Michael Framboys, he said someone like hit an owl
Yeah.
with
Oh
their
yeah.
car or something.
Yeah.
You remember this story?
Yeah, you said this one. Yeah.
And he was like, well, sometimes owls just die.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
owls gotta live, you know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
fly around. That doesn't mean every time you see an owl, it's like this
Yeah.
catastrophic thing is gonna happen. It's like, come on, we're like killing their habitat. We're gonna run into them a little more. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we remember when we talked to Terry about something related to this, about belief in words and how powerful those things can be to an individual, and how that operates within your spiritual construct. I don't know if you remember that, but I pulled a quote out of someone from his community there that said, you can actually think somebody to death. If you think so badly about them, you're like wishing this real bad on them, and how that can somewhat manifest into that thing really happening. Do you remember him talking about that?
I mean, I don't remember talking about that with Terry, but I think that comes down to like people's individual things they possess.
Yeah.
So that stuff I don't know if that's for the tribal research podcast. But could you record a whistle at a powwow? Yeah, I think you can. You're muted. You're muted.
Am I muted now? How long was I muted?
For a while.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't hear anything you said.
What did you last hear me say?
The Fort Belknap thing, or the
okay. I didn't miss too much then. Yeah.
Then you started talking just now, and I couldn't hear you.
Oh yeah, the whistle. Yeah, I've been demonstrated that it's. Yeah, we talked about that. Let's not talk about that anymore. But that's sort of the level where we're at. That next level is a bit more complicated in a way.
There's a lot of factors in that.
Yeah, so that was an interesting thing that I wrote down. I wrote that down when I was attending this conference. And you want to know the name of this conference?
I need to know the name. Yeah.
Need to know. It was called the Turtle Island Boom Indigenous Science Conference. Bam! How about
that? That's exactly what quotes like that from the Turtle Island Conference.
Yeah.
They're in over their heads.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say everybody, but this is where you get a certain type of presentation of these things. And it comes in this fashion, I would say.
Yeah. We still need to go to one of these conferences and do like a live, like where we're like talking about what was presented and stuff.
Yeah. We do need to do that.
Okay, read the next. What's the next thing?
Here's something else. I wrote a really long thing, but I'm gonna read this shorter one. I don't know what it says yet. I'm just gonna start reading it. Here we go. Spirituality is often relied on as a means to support claims made by these scholars. However, there is rarely a deconstruction beyond the romantic notion that comprises only small parts of spirituality. I feel that indigenous science is also cast as a superior approach to knowledge production. There is an exceedingly obvious effort to cast Western science as a flawed tradition. That's what I wrote.
I agree with the quote.
Yeah.
That was actually a good one.
Oh, well, there you go. That's yeah. So I mean, and we've talked about this, man, many times. And that this is the, oh yeah, I was gonna go back to
I
this
think
thing.
they're wrong, though.
Okay, tell me.
I don't think Western science is completely flawed.
No, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. I'm in agreement with. I didn't say you were wrong. They're wrong.
Oh yeah,
They, them,
yeah,
thy,
yeah.
thou,
Thou, thine,
thine.
thine.
Vice. I don't know.
Thou.
Anyway, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. So I was thinking about this, especially in relation to how things are written. And you know of this because we talked about this in a past episode about the metaphor, how the metaphor snuck its way into native lore as being a primary mode to communicate indigenous thought, right?
Yeah.
Natives speak metaphorically. When we had a long conversation about how that is not always true, it's not. It's just you say things.
When it comes to most cultural information, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Well, that sort of stereotype, I think, it propagated, and now it seems like that's the way that scholars think they ought to write metaphorically.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. There's nothing wrong with writing very poetically and creatively. And
no, nothing at all.
But I think
sometimes it's fun, a lot more fun to read.
Way easier to read, right?
Yeah.
But I think what can happen in that is if a reader is not in a certain place to deconstruct that metaphor, then it can be taken at face value. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, and I think most times it is, right?
Yeah. So when somebody says, for example, the trees are my teachers, that could be taken for face value,
Yeah.
Whereas, if you sort of reconstructed that and someone said, well, I got my gift to heal wounds from aspen tree, and then they can describe, I'm just making something up, totally making something up, and the root compound is prepared in a certain way to help with that. That has a whole nother meaning rather than just saying the trees are my teachers. It deconstructs it as to what that means. So even though that statement can be true metaphorically, the trees are my teachers, to the novice reader or those outside of an indigenous construct of knowing things can flip that and read it at face value.
Even in those rare cases where the actual tree is your teacher, like I think that's how it has to be treated, where it's like it's not out of the realm of our history and our possibility, but most times it's going to be the way you're talking about it,
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I wrote, man.
Nice.
This was in 2002. I got more. Are we moving on?
I like
from this
that. Yeah, let's move on from that one.
Okay.
Let's go. This is fun because that one's good. I like that one.
Yeah.
And contrary to what people think, I don't think all of Western science is flawed.
No.
I think the act of indigenous scientific research is still Western.
Yeah.
I don't know why we think it's not. Like,
yeah.
Just because we add some native words to our publication, it's still within that world. So I don't know.
Yeah. That's one of the issues. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go on
okay.
to the next one.
Let's see.
Do it.
You want to do it in the same line, or should I move to a different page?
Let's go to a different page, man. Go to the.
Okay, here we go.
Go to a different book, a different gospel.
This one is okay. This one's a bit different. Let me see. Let me just read it because I'm not sure what it says yet, but let's see if it has some meaning. Okay, this is belief aims of the truth. Oh, belief aims of the truth. So, belief is an action of accepting an instance as a resident of truth. Okay. To believe in anything, one must accept its manifestation as a part of one's desire for it to be so. Further, for it to be so, it intuitively benefits the believer in some way. Belief does not mean that it will manifest, it is more a wish or hopefulness that it will manifest. That might take another read. You follow that?
Yeah. I mean, kind of.
Right.
You were on something that day, though. I don't know what you were.
I did, man.
That was.
I think following that, I wrote like 3 pages of notes about.
That had to be like after a holiday break or something when you weren't, because it ain't at the end of the semester, you know.
No, I was going off on this one. Let's see, belief. Okay, want me to read it again, or I might do a different one that's a little less dense.
Read it again.
All right, here we go. Belief is an action of accepting an instance as a resident of truth. So belief is an action of accepting an instance as a resident of truth. Got it?
Yeah, but I think you're describing faith.
Are you sure? Because I think I wrote belief. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
I know what you wrote.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding, man. Come on. I baited you in. You took the bait. Okay, you got it? Okay. So to believe in anything, one must accept its manifestation as a part of one's desire for it to be so.
So basically, like, you have to accept the outcomes.
Let's see. To believe in anything, you must accept its manifestation as a part of one's desire for it to be so. So to believe something, you have to have desire for it. Like belief doesn't come from anything but a desire for it to be. I think that's what I was trying to say. So belief does, belief doesn't just come out of nowhere. It's a human desire, right? I think that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It can be, yeah.
So further, for it to be so, it intuitively benefits the believer in some way. So connecting with desire and belief and benefit. So we desire it because it's of a benefit to us. You got that? Okay.
Yeah, I would say you're not. Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah. Just off a first read, seems to make sense.
It's really hard to understand though. You're sometimes when we write in these journals,
yeah,
they're really incomplete thoughts because they're like, we're not jotting down everything that brought us to that point. You know?
Yeah, there's some stuff missing.
Yeah.
So belief does not mean that it will manifest. It is more a wish or a hopefulness that it will manifest. So it's just connecting back to this idea of the will, the desire, the thing you want to happen, like you're wishing for it. I don't know if I'm saying anything at all in this whole paragraph.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Next.
That's not a cool way to say it. Yeah, I mean that's just there's no.
This puts us right in the mind of a true Indigenous scholar.
There's nothing.
I like it.
Yeah, there's something to bite on there because the things you desire as an Indigenous person is gonna vary, but they're central to the idea of wishing and luck. Central to that. So you're trying to manifest luck so that your wish will come true. Yeah?
Yeah.
Next. Okay, next. Let's see where we're at. Okay, I got a bunch of garbage here. Oh, here, let's see. There might be something interesting here. Let's see. Need. Oh yeah. We talked about this one. I think we fleshed this one out in an episode because I said this. There's a need to trace where the term elder arrived in our collective. Need to locate the reference for this from language text. I hear that a lot. You hear it a lot too. The elders. And even people are, it's almost like a title now, like Dr. Bryn, Elder Bryn.
Community elder.
We're gonna invite community elder Aaron Bryn to the feed.
And when you're not old, they call you knowledge keeper.
Yeah, when you're not old, you're just a knowledge keeper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We should come up with the ranking system of like a learner, a cultural learner.
Yeah.
To an elder. Like let's
you want to do that?
The rank. Yeah. What are all the terms we hear, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm a first year language learner. I'm
a class C language learner.
I'm a class B4.
I just got my B4 certification the other day. It's like all I need is that yeah. All
not
I
in
need
teaching.
Is, what?
Not in teaching.
No.
Learning.
Oh, in learning.
Yeah, I'm certified in language learning.
Oh yeah. I got my class 4 as a learner.
Yeah.
All I need is my I need my what is it? Craftsmanship 4 certificate. Then I can advance to young elder.
At my annual eval.
My annual eval. Then I advance
the next
to
time a knowledge keeper is available, my eval's right at the top of their desk.
Yeah. And if I pass that, I'll be an apprentice knowledge keeper.
An apprentice. Right now I'm not an apprentice. I have not been accepted into apprentice.
Yeah.
But I'm right there. I'm knocking on the door, buddy. I'm knocking on the door. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever get to elder, but I really hope to be knowledge keeper someday. Like, I've been working at it. I got my knowledge dojo. I got my knowledge dojo. I've been putting in the reps, the mat time, you know.
Oh man. Yeah. We need to
They recently dubbed me the song keeper of the language learners, so whatever, you know. I mean, it's humble brag, you know.
Yeah, we gotta say the things. We gotta acknowledge these things.
I mean,
has to be acknowledged.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if any of these other quotes are gonna. They're way out there, man. They are way out there.
Yeah.
Do we want to go
let's do one more way out there quote. Way like far away.
Okay. Well, maybe this one's not too bad. Okay, here we go. I want you to deconstruct this, and I want you to think of a real practical interpretation with a series of points that the listener can grab onto and provide a forum of discussion at the family dinner table. That'd be kind of cool, though. All right, here we go. You ready? Put your thinking cap on. Got it on? Miranda's listening. Tell her to put her thinking cap on.
You got your thinking cap on?
Put it on. All right, here we go.
Cricket.
Now I'm just going straight in. I haven't read this yet. I don't know, but it looks like a good one. Tribal societies possess a moral and a value structure that was inherited or created in response to a problem from somewhere in the past.
Boom! The most obvious observation
I know, yeah. That so it's
ever made into like scholarly works. Tribal people learn from their mistakes. Boom! We're the only ones that do that.
We only do that. Yeah, you only get that here at Tribal Research Specialist. Okay, further now, there's more. It's building on something. I think.
There's more.
I think the social institution was framed to ensure propagation into the future. Boom. I don't know if that one's more obvious, but there's more.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, I'm building. Okay, well, let's think about it. The social institution, just a fancy way of saying, you know, the tribal community, I guess, was framed to ensure propagation into the future. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm searching for something to say here in this quote. Okay, here we go. It keeps going. No, there's a few more sentences. The cyclic nature of the environment was somewhat predictably given. The occurrence of reliable indicators. Yet, if the environment was in a degree of flux, then its predictability had more variance. Following along? Possibly the more unpredictable parts of tribal life was human-to-human interactions. Social cues and needs can supply some predictability, but in order to reduce variance, certain norms, customs, and traditions were needed to provide emphasis or encouragement toward predictable behavior. How or when does this cross over into the norms of the environment? I get what I was saying there. Do you get what I was saying there? Do you pick up what I'm saying?
Well, can you tell me?
No, I need you. I gave you a job. You need to deconstruct what the heck I was saying. I think I know what I'm saying.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh my God. I can't read that again, man. I can't read that again. I think this is what I'm saying though. And maybe you'll be in agreement or disagreement. So nature, the environment can be predictable in a certain way. Like, for example, you know the seasons are coming by certain environmental cues, right? We're talking about the past. We're talking about sort of the past. And within the constellation of things that humans use to provide predictability, things of nature were part of that, right? There's things that we did to predict how cold the winter was going to be, how much snow there was going to be, how hot summer was, etc. Those kind of things. There's always this attempt to predict, to prepare, right? And so what I'm saying is that the more unpredictable part of all of that is not really nature, but more human to human things.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because we're just human people, and sometimes that's a hard thing. If anybody's in a relationship, you know that human to human interaction can become strained by misinterpretation or those kind of things. So I'm saying, in order to reduce that variance, or for things to be more predictable in a human to human relational whatever, like these norms, these customs and traditions were central to providing that predictability, by emphasizing predictable behavior.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think. Shit. That was really it started out pretty clear for me.
Yeah.
And then she took a turn, and then didn't fully know, but I think I get it.
Yeah. So
I want to get it.
Okay. So norms, traditions, and customs. those are the things that are equivalent to the things in nature where you predict what's going to happen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think that's what I was trying to say. But more, I was emphasizing that the tradition, the norm, and the custom are the things that take away the variance in how we treat each other.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's a lot. There was a lot. It's badass when your explanation is
What?
more confusing than
Oh
the
God. That wasn't the point.
I'm trying over here, man. I'm fucking trying.
I was trying to clarify it. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we behave behave in a way. So
Yep.
not we, but let's crows behave in a certain way that's guided by, at least in the past, probably today too, by the traditions and the customs and the norms. Those sort of tell you how you treat each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a tradition that happens. There's a custom.
Why didn't you just say that though?
Well, I did, but I didn't. But so there's more to it.
Noam Chomsky.
Wait. There's more to it, man. There's more to it. So,
all right.
So if you buy into that as a thing that exists, those things are meant to take away the variance of unpredictability. So you know how you ought to treat, and you know how you ought to treat your mother-in-law. Your mother-in-law knows how to treat you. So there's no unpredictability in that relationship.
Yeah.
Because tradition and custom norms have already prescribed how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all. That's all I was trying to say.
Fucking Shandin Mama Day.
No, not a Mama Day, nothing. I'm just restating the obvious in a way that just uses fancy words. I guess
that was not obvious.
Well, but my point was, I think at the end, this is when I don't understand. So you get that, you get all that, you get those two things.
Yep.
I don't get what I was trying to say at the end. How and why does this cross over into the norms of the environment? I don't know what I mean there. I don't know.
Huh? What kind of environment?
Yeah, exactly. I think I was thinking about the natural environment.
Oh, okay.
Nature.
Oh, okay. I think you're probably trying to make a correlation between does the natural world have an effect on social life?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Next.
Yeah. All right.
This episode is being like we're getting in the mind of Shandin Pete, Dr. Shandin Pete.
I've got this. No, I can't read none of that. That's too much, man.
Unless we save some for the next episode because these are kind of fun.
We can do that. I want to get my old book because I got some really weird questions in there that probably aren't relevant, but they're pretty funny that I had back in 2005. Want to do that?
You know what? Let's do that. You know what I've done in the past?
Yeah,
is I'll be working on a research deal, even if it's like just for myself, working on something. And I'll take notes.
Yeah,
I throw those notes away once I'm done with my project.
What?
Yeah,
that's bad.
It's a bad habit.
That's a horrible habit, man.
But I don't want them floating around because you know how many times I've sat in archives and had to read somebody's goddamn philosophical bullshit that 3 pages later they end up going, that was ridiculous what I was saying. You know, I don't want my stuff to end up in an archive somewhere where some future crow kid is going to read it and be like, what the hell is this guy talking about? You know,
this just makes no sense.
Why are all these like random phone numbers? Get milk. Why is that? Why does that? He's always getting milk. And so yeah. And the only reason I seen this one time is because Frank Linderman, Frank Bird Linderman wrote a book about my great grandmother Pretty Shield, right?
Yeah.
So one day I thought it'd be cool, man, to like go and check out his notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it was cool for a little while. Then it got crazy, and then he like starts kind of dogging on my family. And I'm like, I don't know if Frank ever wanted this stuff. This was not meant, because it doesn't contribute to the work. It's just like he's like, oh, I had to meet with so-and-so today. Geez, aren't they a idiot, you know?
Yeah.
And then first of all, it's like,
I know what you're talking about.
this is equivalent to people like posting on Facebook, right? Like when you got no friends, you just post it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went to the bank today and this lady smelled and she was standing in front of me in line. I don't care. Like, I don't care at all. That was like his stuff. Like, he didn't have no place to like.
He didn't have a place to
He
vent.
didn't have social media. So it was the 30s. So he was just like writing it down and then probably thinking it's never going to go anywhere. And then his granddaughter decides one day, we're going to get all of Pop's scholarly works to the library and Missoula, all of Pop, they would love it. And so as long as Pop can help somebody learn. And then what she doesn't know is that Pop is just talking shit for 10 linear feet.
Yeah.
That was a curation joke, by the way.
Yeah. I get that one. Yeah. 10 linear feet. The fawns.
So, yeah. Pop started out pretty good. And then now Pop is pretty racist.
He's a hater.
I think Pop's racist.
Pop's racist. He's misogynistic.
Pop is referring to women as dames. And so, no, Linderman never referred to women as dames. And it didn't appear that he was racist. He was just fancied himself an excellent writer. So, and he was pretty good.
I've come across that before. Yeah. The anthropologist or the ethnographer just bagging on the people, just like, I showed up and they're all just laying around. It's already 3:00 and nobody's doing nothing.
Well, remember the Schaefer papers? Everyone was.
Oh yeah, they had the big deal.
The girl was smoking a cigarette. The little girl.
Yeah,
and he was like, "There's a little kid smoking a cigarette."
Yeah. What the hell going on here? Yeah. Let's wrap this one, man. I don't want to pre-read these. I want to show them raw. But I'm gonna get my other book. Then the next episode, we'll read some thoughts, some early 2000s thoughts by Shandin Pete.
Yeah.
And we'll laugh and have a great time.
Laugh and laugh.
But otherwise, let's wrap this one now.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're done.
Peace.